What's up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and today I'm going to introduce you to royalty. And despite what you may be thinking, I'm not going to have you meet the four lords. In fact, the thought never crossed my mind, for I would never think to bore you with such lowly company. That's right, in this video, I'm going to reintroduce you to someone of stature, the one and only Duke of Resident Evil Village. Confused yet? Good. So, without further ado, let's get started. Since Ethan first stepped foot into the unnamed village, an omnipresent and near indestructible mass of flesh and charisma won over the hearts of many Resident Evil fans. The Duke offered not only endless supplies and useful goods and services, but also invaluable knowledge that would equip Ethan for the adversities that lie ahead. In Ethan's mission to save his daughter, the Duke would prove to be a worthy ally, revealing plenty of secrets that only a local could possess. But his knowledge of the outside world was also sought after, and was proven in his first encounter with Ethan. Several notes strewn about the village also reveal how the Duke would provide old newspapers to curious residents of the village, who took interest in the affairs of the outside world. Although this was forbidden by Mother Miranda, the Duke's ability to seemingly appear anywhere at will in the most unlikely of areas proved ever useful. Always one step ahead of Ethan in his journey, the Duke knew no boundaries. This ability would also explain how the Duke knew the merchant that provided similar services to Leon in Resident Evil 4's Spanish village. Adding to the Duke's robust powers and abilities, this mysterious, cheerful blob was seemingly invincible, as explosives and other ballistics inflicted no damage whatsoever. He was also able to create culinary masterpieces that provided permanent boons to speed, agility, health, and defense from basic ingredients such as fish, poultry, and the other white meat. He also has a nearly endless supply of valuables at his disposal no matter his location, but more on this later. So now that we know what the Duke is capable of, let's explore who he may be. It would seem that the Duke was in fine company, as he was surrounded by four powerful lords of the unnamed village. When Ethan first encountered the Duke, he provided insight on each of the lords in great detail. Based on how the lords were portrayed in the village, it would seem they were nothing short of royalty. However, upon further inspection, the truth reveals that they were nothing more than Mother Miranda's glorified test subjects. Even further inspection of how royal ranks work reveals the secret hidden behind their titles. In English, monarchies, and even other types of similar governmental structures in Europe, there are a number of different ranks and titles appointed to those of nobility. Despite slight variances, the ranks of English peerage are as follows in descending order, beginning with Duke, Marquis, Earl, Viscount, and Baron. Dukes have the highest honor of being addressed as Your Grace, while any below the Duke are addressed as Lord or Lady. Sound familiar? Lady Dimitrescu, Lady Beneviento, Lord Moreau, and Lord Heisenberg all held ranks below that of a Duke. In short, the Duke was not some fat blob or outsider, but rather a respected member of the royal family. That Mother Miranda created, that is. As such, he was never threatened or attacked by any infected village members, and even dealt with a number of the lords on a transactional level. Perhaps this is why the Duke seemed to have a never-ending supply of weapons, ammo, and other valuables whose girth was only surpassed by his own belly. It's likely that the Duke was among the first to become infected by the Megamycete, and developed his own unique set of powers and abilities during his travels as a merchant. Despite the Duke's existence being a variable, Mother Miranda allowed it, granting him a title, and discarded any notion that he posed any threat to her plans. Little did she know that the Duke's most powerful ability wasn't from his genetic mutation, but rather from his career as a salesman. His greatest gift was his charisma. He would go on to join forces with one of the most powerful bioweapons the world had ever seen, Ethan Winters. In time, his lovable personality would win over not only the hearts of millions of fans, but Ethan himself in his journey to save Rose at any cost. The Duke knew this, and used his vast knowledge of the events that were unfolding around him to strategically take down a godlike figure with dark intentions. Was the Duke just a greedy salesman, or a cunning strategist armed with a silver tongue and a gift of gab? Hell, the Duke himself couldn't quite answer the question. Perhaps no one will ever know the answer to that question. But until next time, it's the Inhuman One signing out.